the pedal. Today's Tuesday tip for you guys. A lot of people ask us which blade size. For outrigger, the 72 and the 79 are our most popular blades. And even if you look at our own website, we use the bicycle analogy. Blade sizes are like gears on the bike. So I happen to have my bike here to show you what I'm talking about when we talk. I'm gonna place my back tire right on that black and yellow tape, okay? With the pedal straight up. We're gonna take one revolution of the pedals and see how far the bicycle goes. All right, I just measured that out with my tape measure. That is 9 feet, okay? Okay, so now we've just changed gears from the biggest chain ring on the back to the smallest, okay? This is a heavier gear. So watch the difference. With one revolution of the pedal, the bike goes 25 feet. We measured this out. So we went from 9 feet on this gear to 25 feet. So think of this as your distance per stroke with your paddle blade. From each time your paddle goes in the water to when it goes in the next time. Between the 72 and 79, you're not gonna have as extreme of a difference. This is pretty much more of an extreme, just to show you what I'm talking about. But a bigger blade is like pedaling in a heavier gear on your bike. You're gonna go farther and faster. It's for crews going at a faster speed. So in the 9-man or 6-man outrigger canoe, with bigger, stronger guys that are running faster speeds. When I say faster speeds, I'm talking about over 8 miles an hour. Most of the top crews are running 8.5 to 9 miles an hour. You know, a lot of the top 10 are still over 8 miles an hour. So those boats with bigger, stronger paddlers, you probably want to be using 79s. With a smaller crew, or you're not quite at 8 miles an hour, that's when you want to be using 72 square inch blades. But it's finding the right gearing. I'm not saying that you know it's a absolute black and white, but it is like changing gears on your bike. Bigger blades are going to feel a little more resistance. They're going to give you slightly more distance per stroke. If you're not keeping track of this on your own with your GPS or your Garmin, you should be, so you know. And it's important to find the right gearing for your style, your technique, what tempo you like to paddle at, and where you're most efficient. Wear a heart rate monitor your distance per stroke, and you'll start to figure out what blade size to use. But for the most part, bigger, stronger, not necessarily bigger, stronger, but also faster crews. When I say bigger and stronger using bigger blades is because when you're in the boat, you're displacing more volume, so there's actually more resistance, and that requires sometimes a slightly bigger blade. If you're bigger and stronger, you can pull the bigger blades. But lighter crews, smaller crews, even if you're running faster speeds, still want to probably go with the 72s. But when you start getting over 8 miles an hour, most all the crews should be looking at the 79. Same thing on the 1-man, 2-mans. A lot of my faster guys now, especially particularly doing downwind, are using the 79 blade versus the 72. So I hope that helps. You make your decision, and if you want to demo a paddle, give us a call, or go contact your local club coach and see if you can try one out and play around with the 2 different blade sizes. So get out there, train hard, go fast, have fun, and ride a bike for cross training.